Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Spero Toys Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Feralist Stalker. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Articulated Empire is your newest online retailer for shopping for your favorite figures and toy lines like Mythic Legions, Savage Crucible, and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, to name a few. They ship your orders quickly and securely. Visit articulatedempire.com today and build your empire. Alright, once again, thanks to Articulated Empire for providing this for review. Today we're going to be looking at this Feralist loot crate, which is the Feralist armor. Some nice design there on the side of the box, Spero Toys, the logos all over the place. We're going to be looking at this right after we take a look at this guy, which is the Feralist Stalker. You can see some accessories here in the package. This is going to be my very first time ever laying hands on a Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figure for review. If you guys want to read that, you can certainly pause it right down there. It says, "Thank you for your purchase. Please note that joints can become stiff during shipping, so you want to warm them up a little bit, either in some hot water or some with a hairdryer." So let's get this guy opened up and take a closer look at everything he comes with. Starting off with the accessories, we do get this nice little orange baggie of hands, and let's see what we get here with this guy. It's going to be three total sets of hands. We have two clawing, gesturing hands with horizontal hinges. There's no paint on these. They're just cast in this all brown plastic. We do have two fists on horizontal hinges as well. The figure itself comes with two weapon gripping hands. The one on the left has a horizontal hinge, whereas the one on the right has a vertical hinge. And I dig that. At least we got one, and I appreciate that. I love vertical hinges on any character that, you know, has to wield a sword. Next up, we get this nice helmet. It's got some nice sculpted detail. It's all cast in this dark brown plastic. It's very pliable. It's got this gold, shiny gold paint swash across the top. And then we get this extra head, which I really like. I'm not really sure what type of animal this is, but it's very cat-like. It's got some spiky hair around the back. I love the smirk on his face, the orange eyes. I think this head sculpt is really, really nice. Next up, we get this baton, this wooden baton that's got a keyed end. I hope you can see that it does have like a little L shape. And then we have the sword end, the spear tip end that only fits in there one way. You got to rotate it to find it, and there you have it. You have this really nice bladed spear type weapon. You actually could just use this as a little miniature sword. Has some nice detail work, sculpted detail work there on the pommel, wooden handle, wooden sculpted handle, I should say. But I do like the tip of this. Like, you literally could just, you know, pull this apart and use this as a nice little sword. I think it works that way. I think it works great both ways. It's your figure. You decide how you want to display this. And then he does come with an actual sword, and I love the design of their weapons throughout the entire wave. I love the bulkiness of the handle. The little leather wraps looks really nice. And then we're going to take a closer look at the head sculpt. So here's the head that comes on him. It's more of like this kind of panther look, whereas this is like more of like a tiger style look. You can see that one's more menacing. You got the teeth bared on the one that comes in the package, and then more of a smirking look. Let's see how this helmet works here with the head. It just slides on over the ears. You just line it up, and there you have it. This is definitely both, you know, could be like a named character or an army builder. You get to decide. It comes in around that $35 price point, and I think that looks pretty nice. For an army builder, you get a lot of stuff. I would say this is kind of like a deluxe army builder. But let's see, even with the head on, or the helmet on, the head can look all the way up, can look all the way down. We've got this nice disc and ball joint on the neck. I hope you can see that. There's a ball joint on a disc, so you do get lots of range of motion. He can look up that far, and he can look down that far. Or you can tilt his head and neck down, and he can look down like that. You get a lot of range of motion in there for this head. But I don't want to jump the gun to the articulation yet. I want to go over the figure. So the upper body has this sculpted armor in these two colors, this dark brown and lighter brown. You have this nice rubbery loincloth. This piece is soft. I like the blue pop of color around there. Nice detail all the way around. And then the greaves down below rubbery and soft, and they do slide off, because we are going to get this armor off here in a little bit and put the other armor on. But, you know, we did kind of like start off with the articulation here with the head. But I do want to, you can see how you get lots of like a little range of motion. The arms go out to the sides and hit that T-pose very easily, no problem. They do go all the way around if you need them to. You've got this pretty decent butterfly joint here, which I really love to see that all companies are kind of including this with their figures. You've got this nice upper bicep swivel, which is really nice. You have these double jointed elbows, which can go all the way up and get a really tight bend on that arm. Like I said before, on the hands, they're on a hinge and a swivel. You get horizontal on this side, vertical on the other. You've got this really nice abdomen cut, that kind of like the Marvel Legends style, and so he can bend all the way forward and bend all the way back. He has a nice swivel at the waist, which is really good. Let's see, do we have drop down hips here? I don't know if we do. No, we do not. They do not drop down. You do have an upper thigh swivel. The legs can go all the way forward like that. They can go all the way out to the side, and they can go back a fair amount. I'm impressed. Let's check out this double knee bend. There you go. You can go all the way back. It looks really good. There's no upper calf or upper boot cut. You do have a hinge and a rocker, but no swivel for the foot. So that's the articulation. Pretty standard articulation across the 6-inch scale. It's what we're looking at here with this guy. And I do want to pop this off and pop the other head on, see what that looks like. But there you have it. We got the other head back on. And yeah, let's check out that articulation. He can look up really far. That hair is not really hindering anything. And so you get that same sort of range of motion here. I want to see how easy it is to pop the hands off. I have not heated up this figure. I probably should. But I'm taking some chances here, and the hands do come off with a pretty you know, secure tug. I don't think I have that popped in all the way. There we go. And then they pop in a lot easier than they pop out. And this guy looks really cool. What I want to do now is let's see if we can let's pop this sword in real quick, see what he looks like holding his sword, and then we'll swap that armor out and see how easy it is to do that. Yeah, this guy's got a little smirk and a little, he's got a little mischievous look to him, and I dig it. I'm here for it. So let's open up the loot crate here, and let's see what we get. We get a little baggie with a whole bunch of armor. Let's see what we get inside of here. Like I said, I've never opened up one of these armor packs before. You guys probably saw in the video with me and Greg over the weekend, we opened our very first Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figure, the Lexion, but I did pop a different head on, but I didn't do an armor pack or a weapons pack yet. I have those, and we're going to be doing them. So let's see what we get here. We get two gauntlets. They're this very soft, rubbery material. They have this brown and gold and blue motif and a dark brown. This set of armor in particular was designed and colored specifically for this figure. These are the Feralist Stalker's armor crate. I love the spikes and the pop of blue on the greaves. It looks really cool. There's the ones he comes with. It's got this orange touch to it, but you can see this is really going to blend in nicely with that blue on the loincloth. We have a new loincloth piece here. Lots of gold, lots of blue, that same dark brown, light brown. You can see how it's a completely different sculpt. It's not just repainted. I love that extra pop of blue and that gold. I think this is going to look really nice on this guy. And then my favorite part, you have this shoulder pauldron with this strap that goes across his chest, looking really good. So here we have him as his stock form, how he comes straight out of the package. And there we have it. We've got the armor on, and it was pretty easy to put on, and I really dig the colors here. I really like this shoulder pauldron, bringing some of that blue and gold up to his shoulder and chest area. Really brings your eye up and brings the color of the whole figure together. I love this strap here that goes all the way around his back. The gold and the blue on the gauntlets. I love the little spiky bits on his elbows. The extra pop of color on his loincloth and knee pads. I think this is a perfect set to accompany this guy. So let's get him posed up with some other figures his size and see how he stacks up with other 6-inch scale figures. So we're going to bring in Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars Black series. We're going to bring in our good buddy Bill Bones Broken Shield from Mythic Legion, so you can see how he stacks up against those. Let's move this out of the way. Here he is next to a NECA Ninja Turtle, so you can see how he stacks up against those guys. And then let's bring in, here he is next to a Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Copperhead. Here he is next to a McFarlane Toys Batman Hush figure. So you can see they're in that 6.5-inch range. Here he is next to a Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man. And let's pull him out. Let's bring in another Batman. Here is the Mafex Batman with a custom head. And then here is a Mezco 112 Collective figure. So you can see how he poses with that. And then lastly, let's bring in another new line of action figures that we love here on the channel. Savage Crucible. Let's bring in the Royal Guard. See how he stacks up. Come on. There we go. You got it. And there he is next to a Royal Guard. So let's get these guys out of the way. Let's get him onto the turntable into some poses and let's see how this guy poses up. I'm pretty impressed with this whole new line of action figures. I know that I'm late to the game. At the time of this recording, they've already released Wave 4. Wave 4 is already out. You can get your hands on that. And Wave 5 is coming later this summer, which I have seen in person, and they look incredible, especially the Raven figure. I'm definitely going to be picking that up. This guy is really good. I'm really happy to have him in my collection. I'm glad to have finally jumped into the Spero Toys Animal Warriors of the Kingdom world. I want to learn more about it. I want to maybe pick up the comics and read about it and see what's going on with the story. But I think this guy is great. He's a lot of fun. He's fun to pose. This is a really good, like I say, road trip or pocket figure. Throw it in your pocket. Throw it in, along in your bag for a road trip and just play around with him and have fun. And with all the heads packs, the armor packs, the weapon packs that you can get, you can really kit out these characters. And if you were to even buy just a simple like $23 army builder from their website, you can really kit them out and make a named character and customize these guys. Lots of popping and swapping opportunities here, so I am down for it, and hopefully this will not be the last one that I review. Thanks again to Articulated Empire for sending me both this figure and the armor pack to review. I super appreciate it. Please make sure you check them out over at articulatedempire.com. Thank you guys for tuning into this review. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.